so gallantly streaming on the rocket's red glare.
Previously on Stu's Views.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yep, that's me. Just your average small YouTuber with not even 200 subscribers to my name. If you had told me a month ago that I would have somehow caught the attention of Lindsay Ellis, someone with almost 800,000 subscribers, I would have told them they were out of their goddamn mind. But you see, we live in a society. Nothing really makes sense on YouTube, does it? You can make a joke about one female-led movie and be labeled an alt-right sexist, and then make an entire video defending another female-led movie and have hundreds of people propagate the lie that I, Stewart Keller, have some sort of political agenda fueled by rage and ignorance. This lie, of course, spread by none other than Lindsay Ellis.
So normally I don't talk about stuff like this, but I woke up in a bad mood, so I guess we're doing this. So call out videos and responses or whatever, but it does get kind of annoying when people assign opinions to you that you do not express. The OP in this one, for instance, saying that I did not like Alita Battle Angel because it was not as woke as Captain Marvel. Fucking ... Like in a sociological sense, it's interesting to see how people rationalize people's opinions, but, steps up to the mic, this was a joke! The ads were full of pro-Alita tweets, and I thought it was funny. Anything but Alita Battle Angel. That said, lessons can certainly be learned about culture around some fandoms, thin-skinned and insecure, and ready to go into, well, battle by taking obvious jokes in bad faith, then turning them political, because opinions on art only correlate with personal SJW agenda. This particularly annoys me because apparently a certain set of online ... let's be charitable and call it a fandom, has decided that I like Captain Marvel. Because of course I do. I'm a woman on the internet who has talked about feminism a few times. Because that's how liking art works. W-R-T. Alita Battle Angel, it was fine. There was a lot about it that I liked. A lot that I didn't. I admire its ambition. It was not boring. Some of it annoyed me, but I did not care really to talk about it. Solid 5 out of 10. But maybe we're finally to the point where it's enough distance between Captain Marvel that I can admit that honestly, I hated it. Of all the MCU, it was probably the one I liked least. But I could not admit that publicly without getting hug-boxed by a bunch of misogynists. And no, I will never ever make a video about Captain Marvel. Don't ask. But honestly, this wasn't really about how some rando overreacts to a joke tweet. It was about the culture of perception around art as a political agenda, rather than, art. Yes, all art is political in some way, whether the creator/audiences wants to admit it or not. But it is so deeply cynical, this idea that defense of a work of art automatically correlates with a worldview, or identification with some group. The SJWs in this case, I guess. And maybe I'm a hypocrite because the reason I kept my mouth shut about CM was political. I didn't want to add fuel to the fire because these days you can't dislike or /like a film on its merits. It has to correlate with whatever group you politically affiliate with. And honestly, it's just fucking exhausting. I'm sick to death of Discourse, this idea that empowerment in media only looks a certain way, and whether you like a thing or not is in direct proportion to how well it matches up with your vision. Like judging dogs at a show. FTR, both films are very feminism as envisioned by men. Cameron/Rodriguez's female empowerment equal punching good is the best third-grade base level thing ever. And I hate Captain Marvel's approach of women not having vulnerabilities or human attachment equals empowering.
Guys, oh my god, you won't believe this. He's been making this voice for like hours. What are you doing with your life? Why are you a failure?
It doesn't matter what I do with my life.
How long are you gonna keep reading these tweets?
As long as I have to.
But why?
It doesn't matter if I'm beating the horse to death. What matters is it's making me laugh.
You're never gonna get laid like this.
Shut up. No, you. Does this mean you're wrong to find either empowering? No, not at all. Everyone comes from a different place, and everyone reads art differently, but this obsession over what is/is not empowering based on these works is really not radical. Is like... ... Really? Anyway, the problem with being an extremely minor public figure is people are going to make assumptions about you because they don't know you, and most of the time they're going to be wrong because they don't know you. And whatever. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Well, looks like the good Lord just sent me a conversation starter.
But WRT... this greater trend of I assign this political belief to this person/group, therefore I assign this opinion of work of art to them too, because it lines up with how I see this person/group is only getting worse, and it needs to stop. Please stop. I'm begging you. Stop. And one last thing, I'm not about to fall over anything owned by a megacorp like Disney, which both of these films are, because it's female empowerment trademarked. I might like Disney-owned things for other reasons, but I'm not about to pretend they're here to elevate marginalized groups.
Now, with Shakespeare, Bane, and the park out of the way, everything is laid out, and the scene is set. All of Lindsay Ellis's grievances with me are clear for everyone to see. But I bet you're all wondering, Stu, my dude, what the hell did you do to inspire such a lengthy response? I mean, it's not every day that you get Mein Kampf 2 Electric Struggle sent to you for making a 5-minute vlog, and that's exactly what started this whole mess. I made a 5-minute vlog where my central message was this video that I'm making right now. And like, what I think we should all do as people moving forward is just we should be able to share our opinions on movies. Say if we liked it, like Alita, if we didn't like it, like Captain Marvel, or vice versa. And we don't call them bots, they don't call us bots. Just, it's a peaceful world. Imagine. But I guess from the social media nuke that Lindsay launched at my channel, she isn't the biggest fan of peace, and that's fine. My message might have been the dollar store version of John Lennon's Imagine, but steps up to the mic, my motivation was a joke, which might come as a shock to everyone on Twitter, Reddit, and my comment section who tells me I take everything too seriously. People who tell me how stupid I am for not realizing it was a joke. And well, folks, I'm sorry I have to disappoint you all, but I already knew it was a joke. I didn't need her to tell me because I make similar jokes about other movies, like Captain Marvel, all the time. It's what I do.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
However, since my channel has tripled in the last 6 months, so has the criticism of my content. Both online and in real life, I've been told that the jokes I make and the videos I produce are toxic and a net negative on society. This is my world, and in it I have been dubbed a monster, which explains the mob of thousands I now face. And so, because of how society cast me out for making jokes, I thought it was extremely problematic that others weren't being held to the same standard. In the case of my 5-minute vlog, it was the Alita joke made by Lindsay, and that's what I meant by my motivation was a joke. I wanted to satirize people being offended by the same jokes I make, only from someone who society deems as acceptable. Ironically, a majority of Lindsay Ellis's tweets to me revolved around her disdain for people lumping her in with a crowd who liked Captain Marvel because she's a Democrat. I can empathize with this wholeheartedly because I have people constantly assuming that I'm a Republican because I didn't like Captain Marvel. I agree with Lindsay that it's particularly frustrating to have people go around saying things about you that aren't true. So to the thousands of people retweeting and commenting about how I'm somehow involved in Gamergate or I'm just a woman-hating alt-right troll, I'm not. I'm not even a political person. I don't affiliate with either party. There are things I support and things I don't. There are candidates that I would vote for and there are candidates that I wouldn't. For example, I would not vote for a Democrat like Roosevelt who fucked his own cousin, and I also wouldn't vote for a Republican like Nixon who quit before he could be fired, like a beta! I would, however, vote for me because fuck it, I love Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
I call for a vote.
Sisumbaji votes for Sisumbaji.
But regardless of whether or not Lindsay Ellis was politically motivated in commenting about Alita but not Captain Marvel, which she did admit to, there was one of her tweets that I did want to spotlight and express how much I disagree. Both films are not feminism as envisioned by men. Exclusively. 80% of the writers behind Captain Marvel were women. Yes, it took 5 people playing a narrative tug-of-war to accomplish the story, while Alita only had 2 writers, one of which was a woman. So instead of Lindsay Ellis's fans saying that I need to do more research about Lindsay Ellis before I make a video about her, maybe her fans should tell her to do more research before talking about movies that she's just gonna throw degrading labels around that aren't even true. And to say that Alita's core message was punching good is very surface level. That's 3rd grade base level, if anything. At least when I went to go make my video about Lindsay Ellis, I'd seen most of her content. Why do I say most? Well, because some of her content, specifically her older stuff, her more edgy work, she's removed it from her channel. It's very hard to find, but thankfully a great few have re-uploaded some of her videos, like her skit about a rap song about rape, for posterity's sake.
So logically, if you're rapping, you're probably not raping in any
My penis is bent and misshapen, so I'm spending my nights out raping.
Interesting. My critics can shame me all day long, but for better or worse, I at least don't lie about who I am, and who I've always been. Finally, I have but one last thing to clarify. Why do I use the phrase, slaying of the false gods? Its origin and my history using it can be traced back to 2016, when I was reacting to Digibro, reacting to God of War, reacting to the success of Last of Us. Yes, that was a thing. Dude, trailers are supposed to make you excited for the thing. It
didn't make me excited for anything.
How?
If I wanted to kill a giant fucking monster, yes, I could do that in so many other games. There's nothing unique about what happened in this one. The one thing I always liked about Kratos was his over-the-top chains and blades. That was awesome. Now it's just a generic fucking axe that I could play in any game. I'm so sick of seeing all these generic weapons. What's your rebuttal?
But the thing about God of War, The Last of Us, was a game about an old, bearded man taking care of a young girl, because a lot of the gamers who grew up with video games in the 90s and early 2000s are in their late 20s and early 30s now. A lot of them have kids now. A lot of them are dads. They're old men who want to protect their daughters from all the evils of the world. And the ones who don't have kids want to live a fantasy about being cool old dads. That's what gaming is now. Old fucking dads who are for some reason also superheroes.
And now because Digibro has said shit, you have blindly followed this false god. Yes! You are lost because you follow blind leaders.
Do not quote a bad movie.
Don't fucking bitch about a trailer that is amazing.
I wouldn't call it amazing. It is though!
Unlike most call-out videos, mine are intended to take out the piss of what people take too seriously. And by that I mean fans. Just like in Dawn of Justice, Lindsay Ellis' fans put way too much stock in the fact that she has a Master Chef degree. I mean, not everyone who goes to art school is a saint.
More like a masturbation degree. Ooh. That's what them schools are teaching them girls now. That's why I go to a homeschool.
You need help. So, to wrap this all up, not like that. I'm just a salty bitch with no legs and a spray can, so please don't take my joke seriously. It has to stop. I'm begging you. Please. Please stop.
Get some help. Get better help. The promo link is in the description.